Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, proudly presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today via tape delay from the South Union Township Rec Center, we bring you the South Union Township Youth Basketball League. Hi, I'm Nick Barczyk along with Jerry Dupay. We welcome you aboard for today's 3 youth basketball games. The first game in the 2nd and 3rd grade division and the last 2 games in the K to 1st grade division. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and CUTV with Gary Smith. You can also watch these games on YouTube. Just go to South Union Television. I'm Nick Barczyk with Jerry Dupay. We're back with the first game right after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Almost set for basketball. First of 3 youth games today. We have 1 in the 2nd and 3rd grade division, followed by 2 in the K and 1st grade division. Brian Morozak has those for you. Nick Barczyk and Jerry Dupay alongside. The first game, the Blue Sharks and the White Lightning. Then we have the Purple Dragons, Yellow Lakers, and the Green Gators, Red Bulls to follow in the K and 1 divisions. Here we have the Sharks and the Lightning. Underway here in the 2nd and 3rd grade division. White Lightning have the basketball, quickly taken away. Here come the Sharks, and with a wide open path to the basket, laying it in for the Sharks is number 1. That bucket for Damon Rivak. And it's 2-0 Sharks. Kylie Morris with the basketball for the Lightning. Looks for help, and it's turned over. Off to the Sharks, quickly up the floor. Little layup there, foul and counted. And just like that, the Sharks are up 4-0, less than a minute in. And one shot attempt here for the Sharks. And going to the line here. We'll get that number for you here in just a moment. Game just underway, 11:19 to go. 4-0 Sharks. Off the glass and in. That 3-point play for Alan Cabina, number 2, and it's 5-0 Blue Sharks. So quick start for them. And taken away just like that. Here come the Sharks in transition. That's Evan Lyon with a shot. Good shot off the mark. And the long rebound off to Aiden Gitap. Taken away again by Lyon. Here he comes up the floor. Will stop and try to get a shot off. Bounce pass to Rivak. Goes baseline. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound Sharks. Putting it up and not able to hit it there as it goes out of bounds. Austin DeCenzo. And the Lightning have it down 5-0 early. Morris once again with the basketball, guarded by Lyon. Bounce pass in the lane. Good grab there. Getap had it, then taken away by the Sharks. In the lane, little jumper off the mark. Good shot attempt that time by Rivak, and it's out of bounds. 2 minutes in, Blue Sharks 5 and the White Lightning nothing in the second and third grade division game. Into the corner, Morris has her pass taken away, and again the Sharks have it. Good defense coming back by the Lightning. That shot is up and good, nothing but net. Draining that one, number 3, Austin DeCenzo. And the Sharks up a touchdown, 7-0. Nice shot by DeCenzo. Lightning try to get something going. It's Morris, guarded again by Lyon. Just like that, coming back is Rivak, too strong on the layup. Lyon puts it up, can't get it to go, and off to Getap for the Lightning. Taken away again by Rivak for the Sharks. In transition, little floater, no good. Controlled by Aiden Getap. Lightning having some trouble getting anything going here in the early going. Sharks will have a travel call there. Substitutions. As we check on those, Liam Herman, Maddox Cooper in for the Sharks. And Kelsey Shipley is now in for the Lightning. That one knocked out of bounds. Blue Sharks basketball as everyone runs down the other end of the floor. Sharks up 7-0 here at the 7:50 mark in the first. Off to Rivak in the corner. Pass is intercepted by Aiden Getap, and he's up ahead with defenders trailing him. Getap to the basket off the window and in. Aiden Getap for 2 to make it a 5-point game at 7-2 Sharks. Sharks slow it down. Top of the key to his right, Rivak. On the baseline, the Lion puts up another nice shot just off the mark, and the offensive rebound controlled. Put up just short. That time by DeCenzo. And it's going the other way to the White Lightning. James Williams tries to get some help from Shipley. Will throw it up, and again it's picked off by Damon Rivak for the Sharks. He'll go left side into the lane. Off to Lyon. Another good shot, and that one's good for Evan Lyon to make it 9-2 Sharks, and we have a timeout, I think, called here. We will. 6:29 to go in the first. Blue Sharks 9 and the White Lightning 2 in the second and third grade game. More basketball action after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. Offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Welcome back. Nick Barczyk and Jerry Dupé, the all-star officiating crew tonight. Steve Strange and Harry Kaufman for this first of 3 games we have. Second and third grade division game. Blue Sharks and the White Lightning. Backcourt violation there. Halfway home in the first. Lightning basketball down 7. Key tap. Up ahead to Williams. Little bump, and that's a foul. Push on DeCenzo for the Sharks. Off to Shipley again. Tries to make something happen, but it's turned over. Off to Evan Lyon. Lyon has Rivak up ahead. Throws it up. Controlled by Rivak, who can't get it to go. Break for the Lightning there. They get the basketball back. Taken away again. Aggressive play by the Sharks and Noah Lyon. But check that, Evan Lyon. Noah's his brother. You do enough games, you'll get them confused. And that one's off the mark. Long rebound, Damon Rivak. Rivak puts it up, no good. Rebound controlled by Lyon. That's Evan Lyon. He gets pushed there, and foul upcoming. Foul on the Lightning. Lyon comes out. In his place is Alan Cabino once again. Foul on the shot. So the Sharks go to the foul line. So a chance for the Blue Sharks to extend their lead. Up 9-2 at the 4:46 mark in the first with a couple of foul shots. Getab will come out for Kylie Morris, who's back in the game. Just off the mark. Sharks have the rebound. That's off the mark, by the way. It was DeCenzo at the foul line. That shot falls through. Rivak and the Sharks extend their lead to 9, 11-2. Led by Damon Rivak and Evan Lyon. Williams dribbles out of bounds. Liam Herman checks in for the Blue Sharks. Checking out is Rivak. Inbounds pass executed there in the backcourt. At the point, moving to his right, Cabina. Looks for help. Little bounce pass towards the foul line, gets it back. Little shot there off the mark that time. Little strong by DeCenzo and knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Sharks. Bounce pass. Right of the lane, puts up the shot. Can't get the roll to go. Good shot that time, though, by DeCenzo. Puts it back up, just off the mark. Battling for the rebound, Cabina, no. And it's pulled away by Morris. Good job by the White Lightning. And a little bit of a hole early on. Knocked out of bounds back to the Sharks. Sharks basketball again. Good defense by Morris. Controlled by DeCenzo. Little baseball style pass. Jumper right of the lane, off the mark that time by Cabina. Loose ball. Controlled again by the Sharks. Finally pulled away by the Lightning. Up ahead comes James Williams. Some defenders trailing him. That shot is short and out of bounds. Will actually stay with White. Lightning substitution, checking in. Aiden Getab. Off to Morris. Crazy pass there. The shot off the mark. And the Lightning come up empty. Up ahead to the Sharks. Looking for help. It's DeCenzo again off to Cabina. It's been their game pretty much along with Revac and Lyon, who are looking to check in at the next whistle. Shot put up just off the mark that time. That was Callie Houston. Liam Herman, number 5 for the Sharks, has those shoes that light up, so that's lighting up the rec center here tonight. Here come the Sharks in transition. Stopping in the lane, can't get the shot to go is DeCenzo. Cabina puts it up. He can't hit it. Another offensive rebound for the Sharks. Up and short by DeCenzo and out of bounds. Stays with the Sharks here in the final 1:15 before halftime. So Lyon checks in for Donaldson, Evelyn Donaldson, number 9 for the Sharks. Catch and shoot. Lyon knocks it home. Another bucket for him. Nothing but net. And the lead's in double figures for the Sharks here in the final minute of the first. Lightning look for a last second push and maybe get a bucket here before halftime to get the deficit back to single digits. Turned over again to DeCenzo for the Sharks. They'll bring it over the timeline. Little steps there called. Steve Strange with the travel call there. 41 seconds to go. Revac is back in. Coming out to DeCenzo. Intended for Morris. She'll try to grab it. Can't get it. Off to Revac for the Sharks with Lyon breaking up ahead along with Cabina. But taking it left side himself. Losing the handle. It's actually Revac and laying it in. The Sharks Revac again to make it a 13-point game. Sharks up 15-2 in the final 15 seconds before the break. Here's Gitap. Final 10 seconds. Finds Williams on the wing, guarded by Lyon, and a reach and foul on Evan Lyon. Final 4 seconds. Knocked out of bounds by Lyon. Good defense. No time went off the clock. Caught by Revac going the other end for the Sharks. Does he have enough time? Puts up the shot. It would have counted. No good. And we're at halftime of the second and third grade game. 12 minutes in the books. Halftime, it is the Blue Sharks up 13 on the White Lightning, 15-2. Back with the second half after this. More youth basketball on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Important for people to know that we represent injured people to the best of our ability, and we've been successful doing that. And I don't say that to have people come to see us because we have been successful. I say that because it's true, and it's important.
Another important aspect is the experience that we have is local experience in the court system in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Back with the second half here. Evan Lyon has the basketball for the Sharks, going the opposite direction, up 15-2. 11:40 to go in regulation. Lyon lays it in. He now has 6 by my unofficial count, and the lead's at 15 for the Sharks. Lightning look for an answer as Harry Kaufman directs the players where they need to be on the floor. Ganged up on in the corner, off to Morris, top of the key. Defense again by Lyon. Thrown down low, and a good save by the Lightning leads to a shot, a good attempt, but just off the mark that time by the Sharks' number 6. That's Callie Houston. Substitution for the Lightning. Alyssa Donato is in for the first time tonight, checking out. James Williams. Off to Morris on the deflection right side. Pass intercepted, and again coming the other way is Rivak. Looks for his teammate up ahead. Good pass. Looking for space. Can't get the shot off though as Cabina didn't hit the rim, and off to Geetap for the Lightning. They're down double figures here early in the second. Again, Damon Rivak up ahead. Right side to the basket himself. Too strong. Morris, a tough player for the Lightning. Bounce pass. Looking for help there is Michael Aubely, and again off to Lyon and the Sharks. Comfortable lead for them. Right of the lane. Jumper short for Lyon. Rebound, Erica Donato. Reach and foul called there on number 2 for the Sharks, Alan Cabina. Herman and DeCenzo about to check in on the next stoppage for the Sharks. Out of bounds to the Sharks. Sharks basketball once again, DeCenzo. Off the foot, off to the Lightning. Sharks well in front and have some good talent on that team, led by Damon Rivak and Evan Lyon. Geetap will set up the play here. Intended for Donato. And the Lightning will inbound. Off to Morris. Bounce pass to Shipley. Pass intercepted once again by Damon Rivak. Trailing him to Shipley. Rivak will not be able to make it finish, and pulled away by the Lightning again. Sharks on top by 15, 8 minutes to go in regulation. Another stoppage here allows a substitution. Aiden Geetap comes out. James Williams comes in for the White Lightning. Williams in the corner, looks for help, gets past Rivak. Keeps the dribble alive, now at the top of the key. Might as well try to get a shot off here with the Lightning down a big margin, but it's taken away by Rivak. He's coming down the lane left side, too strong off the glass. Offensive rebound, put back off the mark by DeCenzo and pulled away by Williams for the Lightning. Goes baseline to the basket. Off of Donato, and should be a kick ball. It is on the Sharks. We have a timeout on the floor, 6:48 to go. It's the Blue Sharks 17, the White Lightning 2 in the second and third grade division game. youth basketball at the Rec Center. More after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920, the area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company.
Back to basketball here, final 7 minutes or so in regulation. Sharks on top of the Lightning. Sharks in blue. Lightning in white in the second and third grade division. Brian Morozak has some K and first grade action coming up next. The Purple Dragons and the Yellow Lakers, Green Gators and the Red Bulls. So get set for that. DeCenzo in the lane. Just off the rim, rebound Guitap for the Lightning. Tries to get his team a little closer in the game and keeps the dribble alive, pushes it off to Donano. Turned over by DeCenzo. Or intercepted by DeCenzo. Fancy dribbling there, puts up the jumper, gets it to go. Hit every part of the rim and falls home for Austin DeCenzo. Sharks up 17. They're up double figures at halftime. They've extended that lead. Just staying in bounds there is Donano. Finds Guitap, who's double teamed on the end line and controlled by the Sharks. Pushing it up ahead once again, left-hand dribble DeCenzo. Cabina on the left block, a little short on the rebound. Guitap again, pulling it down for the Lightning. Tries to get by Revac. Nice move by Guitap, and he'll lay it in. Aiden Guitap for two. Nice move to cut this to a 15-point game in the final 5 minutes. Top of the key, Revac. Lyon plays catch with Revac. Sharks look to add on. Knocking it home is DeCenzo. Did that go in? I don't think it did. Oh, it did. Wow, hard to tell. Looked like maybe it grazed the bottom of the net, but it fell through. They're giving him that bucket. Score still 19-4 on the scoreboard. We'll have to check out the replay there. We'll get that on TV and on YouTube, maybe, if Jerry is so kind. And they call no shots, so still 19-4 Sharks. I initially thought the ball did not go in. Revac has it once again, another steal by the Blue Sharks. Very aggressive game for them. Swarming all over the floor. Still being coached up on the sidelines. Revac puts up a circus shot. That one does not go. Attempted save by Lyon, out of bounds to the Lightning. Timeout. And we'll come back with a final 3:14. The Blue Sharks up on the White Lightning 19-4. More youth basketball after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Welcome back. Jerry is going to put up a replay for us of that last contested shot that I think half the rec center thought went through. Half think it didn't. They say no basket, so the lead's still 15 for the Sharks over the Lightning. Final 3 minutes. Off to Donano for the Lightning. And steps out of bounds. So the Sharks have the ball. The Lightning don't want to give it up. Off the glass, too strong by Cabina. Long rebound for Revac as they fight for it on the same team. Pushed off to Lyon. Looks for the shot. Swung around again to Cabina in the lane. He'll try to make the shot go. That one falls home for Alan Cabina. Leads up to 21-4. 17-point lead for the Sharks. Final 2 minutes of regulation, the second and third grade division game. Williams. A triple teamed in the right corner. Throw it up to Getab, and it's out of bounds, too. The Sharks. Coach is still coaching up their teams here in the final 90 seconds as Revac will take his time pounding that ball in the court over the half-court line between the circles. Off to Lyon. Can't get it to go. Very close. Revac. Short. Williams in the corner, final minute. Taken away by Revac. He's been all over the floor, leading scorer for the Sharks. Couple of steals. Gets the layup to go, and that should just about do it. Sharks up 19. Williams flings it down, intended for Guitap. Trying to pick it up as Parker Vinik. Taken away by DeCenzo. Final 15 seconds. Looks for another Sharks bucket. Here he is, DeCenzo. Good look. Can't. Spins around like a top. Rebound Guitap. Final 5 seconds. And that should just about do it. Guitap falls down, and that's the ball game. Second and third grade division goes to the Blue Sharks over the White Lightning. Final score, Blue Sharks 23 and the White Lightning 4. That's
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Nick Barczyk and Jerry Dupay here for some youth basketball. We have 2 games coming up in the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade division. The Blue Bombers and the Blue Tar Heels, followed by the Black Knights and the Green Spartans, as the Blue Bombers and Blue Tar Heels are set to go almost for game time. Almost time for the game as they're warming up. And we're back with the opening tip-off and the first of 2 youth basketball games right here. Nick and Jerry alongside on the South Union Township Sports Network. Welcome back as we get set for basketball, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade division here at the Rec Center. Nick Barczyk and Jerry Dupay. It's blue against blue. The Blue Bombers and the Blue Tar Heels. The Tar Heels in the lighter Carolina blues. The Bombers in the darker blues. And they're going to call fouls on the Blue Tar Heels as white. So I guess they'll be in white if there's a foul situation. And just like that, the Tar Heels are on the board. Number 7 there at the layup. That's Jude Pacrone to make it 2-0 Tar Heels. Quickly the other way, here come the Bombers with a layup. Grant Bramley lays it in. We're tied at 2 and a quick start to this one, less than 20 seconds in. Over the half-court line, Pacrone tries to find his teammate there. It's out of bounds over the head of number 3, Jack Johns. 10:24 to go in the first. 2-2. A lively atmosphere here at the Rec Center as the Bombers have it. Again, here's Bramley. Bramley to the basket, too strong. Offensive rebound, putback is good. That bucket for number 6, Tatiana Harriet. 4-2 Bombers. Down low on the block, looks for help. Little jumper there, cannot fall for Johns, and the rebound back to the Bombers. In the backcourt, try to work it over, they do. Again, here's Bramley, right side in the lane, throws it off the glass and in. Another bucket for Grant Bramley, and the lead's at 4 for the Bombers, 6-2. Quick start to this one. Fancy work by Pacrone. Long jumper left side off the mark. Putback is no good that time. That's Jason Cook in a jump ball. Stops play here at 9:20. 6-2 in favor of the Blue Bombers and the darker blue. Rylan Murray checking in, by the way, number 6 for the Tar Heels, and Bombers have it up the floor. It's Bramley. Again, Bramley looks for help. Puts up the jumper on the baseline, no good. And controlled by Murray. He comes the other way. Baseball style pass is up in front and too far up in front, and a turnover back to the Bombers. Chase Rosgoni checking in for the Tar Heels, and checking in for the Bombers is Mark Reed. Grant Brambley sets up the offense here for the Bombers, who lead by 4. Off to Lola McClusack. Off the mark, and it looked like it was off of Cook, but they say off of the Bombers, and the Tar Heels have the basketball down 4 in the early going. Packrone over the half-court line. Off to Robert Jennings. A jumper off the mark. Rebound Murray, no good. Offensive board again, no good. Murray tries again. He looks for Cook, who can make it. Tar Heels a lot of opportunities here. Murray tries to pull it away. And another held ball. Actually a foul call. It'll be a floor foul on number 6 for the Bombers. That being Jaden Brambley. Rosgoni inbounds here at the 8:13 mark. Tar Heels down 4. Pass intercepted. Good job there by Lola McClusack, and it's taken away again by the Tar Heels, and looking for spaces. Number 3, Jack Johns, off to Murray. Murray uses his size. Can't get it to go again. Rebound pulled away by Murray. Tries to hit Rosgoni. And dotting for the loose ball there is Johns and Murray. And a shoe came off there. Murray's shoe flying off. He'll get that back on. Good to see the aggressive play here in this one early on. Brambley off to Brambley, 6-2 in favor of the Bombers in the dark blue. 7:40 left before halftime. Again to the basket. Brambley high off the glass, no good. And no shot, held ball. Tar Heels basketball. Packrone looks for help. Johns will try to come up and get him. Into the corner. Intended for Johns and out of bounds. Good defense there by the Bombers' Mark Reed. Rosgoni inbounds. Johns again back to Rosgoni. Plays catch. Back to Johns, and he's fouled in the lane. Another foul that time on Jaden Brambley for the Bombers, number 6. Garrett Attaway comes in for Brambley for the Bombers. Out of bounds, that intended for Johns. Bombers ball. Reed looks for help, and he turns it over off to Jack Johns. He's in transition, right side. Little bump, no call. Loose ball controlled by Murray for the Tar Heels. He resets. Baseball pass, Rosgoni, too strong. Loose ball back to Jack Johns for the Tar Heels. Johns in the lane, no. Back to the Bombers. In transition for them. Brambley, he'll throw up a shot, no good, and the rebound back to the Tar Heels, who trail in the early going. Another held ball forced there. And it should be Bombers basketball, it is, who leads 6-2 at the 6:24 mark in the first. And foul on the inbound on the Tar Heels, number 2. Will Lucenti just into the game. Coming back in for the Tar Heels will be Jason Cook. Next whistle. That one knocked out of bounds. Rosgoni checks out for the time being. Lucenti, I should say. Rosgoni still in the game. It's Will Lucenti who left, and now in for the Bombers will be Robert Jennings. So a very quick start to this game with a lot of points, but we haven't had a bucket in quite some time here at the 6-minute mark. 6-2 in favor of the Bombers in the dark blue. Fancy dribbling there. Attaway has it taken away, and here come the Tar Heels, and Murray cannot connect on that layup, and in transition, the Bombers' Brambley tries to go to the right side again, throws up a circus shot, tipped around off of Harriet. Little pass in the lane there, and we'll have a held ball as Attaway was contested in the lane. Harriet comes out for Jaden Brambley for the Bombers. Packrone setting things up, looking for help. Off to Murray again in the lane, and he traveled. So Murray with steps, another turnover. Brambley's pass too strong off the fingertips of Joe Hartline. Tar Heels looking to cut the deficit down here. It's at 4. It's 6-2 in favor of the Bombers. 5 minutes to go before the break. Packrone, some fancy dribbling, goes to his right. Off to Johns. Here's Cook. Cook gets his own rebound. Will throw it up again. Again, long rebound for Cook in the corner. Tries the baseline pass for Murray. Good defense there by Brambley, and off the window and in. It's 2 for Riley Murray. So Murray connects to make it 6-4 Bombers. Brambley on the wing. Off balance jumper almost in that time by Grant Brambley. Now a shot put up by Jaden Brambley, no good. In transition, the Tar Heels to the basket, off the glass and in. For the Tar Heels, Jack Johns to tie the game at 6. 4 unanswered for the Tar Heels. All tied up here at the 3:50 mark. Good defense by Johns. Out of bounds, Bombers ball. Substitutions here. Checking in for the Bombers. Tatiana Harriet among others, and Will Lucenti back in for the Tar Heels. Here's Harriet, pushes up that shot, just can't go. Gets her own rebound. That one partially blocked. Out of bounds again, the Bombers retain. Game tied at 6. Tatiana Harriet, but again poked away, and she hits the deck. Looks to be okay. Off to Jack Johns. Layup is good, and the Tar Heels are in front. They take their first lead of the game. That layup for Jude Packrone. And the Tar Heels lead 8-6. Jaden Brambley, too strong. Offensive rebound, foul, counted, and the bucket. So the old-fashioned three-point play attempt here for the Bombers. Number 7, Grant Brambley. Game tied at 8. So one shot on the and one. Offensive rebound again by Brambley. Can't connect on the shot. Cook up ahead to Packrone. To the basket, too strong. Bombers on the backcourt, pushing it up over the timeline again is Jaden Brambley. She'll take it in, just off the mark with that layup, and the rebound to Cook. He pushes it ahead, up for Johns. Johns grabs it and can't get the layup. And a timeout here on the floor. Fast-paced action, and the game is tied at 8 with 2:22 to go in the first. The Blue Bombers 8 and the Blue Tar Heels 8. We'll come back with the rest of the first half. More 4th, 5th, and 6th grade basketball right here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Every person who's been injured, when they come in, has an expectation that their case is important, and it is to us. We take these cases very seriously.
So that experience that we have is unique also because we have experience in these communities, in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg, in these court systems.
You don't have to go to Pittsburgh to be represented by attorneys who don't know their way around your community.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Welcome back. 4th, 5th, and 6th grade basketball here from the Rec Center. Nick Barczyk and Jerry Dupay. Entertaining game. Tied at 8 between the Blue Bombers and the Dark Blue and the Blue Tar Heels. Bombers basketball. Again, Jaden Brambley, and she's poked from behind. That's a foul called on the floor on Jack Johns. Off to Harriet, and poked out of bounds by Rylan Murray. Poked out again, stays with the Bombers. McClusack has her pocket picked, and coming the other way is Johns. Johns in the lane, blows past the defense, can't get the shot to go, pulled away by Murray. Murray lays it in. Another bucket for Rylan Murray, and the Tar Heels have the lead again at 10-8. Substitutions, Rosgoni and Lucenti come in for the Tar Heels. For the Bombers, it's number 8, Robert Jennings. 1:45 to go before halftime. Tar Heels up 2. Quickly the other way. Brambley, defense by Murray, and Murray hacks Jaden Brambley. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. So 2 shots for Brambley. Off the glass and in to make it a 1-point game. Rebound Harriet. 1-point ball game now. Back to Brambley. Poked away. Here comes Packrone. Murray next to him, his teammate, to the basket, laying it in. For the Tar Heels, Jude Packrone, 12-9. Tar Heels up 3. Grab by Murray. Off the Bombers and out. Checking in for the Bombers, Grant Brambley and Lola McClusack. Turnaround for Murray, no good. Tries to come away with it again, he does. Put back is good, off the window and in for Rylan Murray. Tar Heels up 5 at 14-9. Final 60 seconds before halftime. Quickly the other way, knocked out of bounds by Murray. What a presence out there on the floor. Good defense there, poked out and saved by the Bombers. Almost poked out. 3 in the corner, just short. Long rebound to the Heels. Taken away though, good play by Brambley. Once again, it's Murray. Up ahead for the layup, it's good. Murray with the assist, the bucket for Packer, and the lead is at 7, 16-9 for the Tar Heels in the final 25 seconds of the first. Baseline jumper, good stroke, good arc. No good, and the offensive rebound pulled down by Brambley, and she'll get 2 more shots here at 14 seconds to go. Jason Cook will come in here at the next stoppage, which will be now. Next whistle. Bombers in double figures at 16-10. Gets the shooter's roll, and Brambley 3 of 4 from the line tonight. 16-11. Tar Heels up 5. They'll have the last shot here, final 10 seconds. Packroan, 5 seconds. Loose ball, should be a jump between the 2 number 7s, Packroan and Brambley. Bombers have 4 seconds. Knocked out of bounds to the Tar Heels with 2 seconds. See if they can get something off. Off to Johns. Puts it up. And he traveled. And that's the end of the half. Maybe they'll put .1 on. There is .1. Hope for a tip-in. Not going to happen. Bombers will hold it, and that's halftime. Entertaining half. Tar Heels pulling away there late with the scoring of Murray, and Tar Heels in the light blue lead the Blue Bombers 16-11 after the first half. Second half coming up. 4th and 5th and 6th grade basketball on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Many people unknowingly have chronic liver disease and discover it during routine blood testing. Possible causes include alcohol, hepatitis C, fatty liver, and iron overload. If left unchecked, this can lead to cirrhosis or severe liver scarring. Offer the latest testing and treatment for chronic liver disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Welcome back as we have 11 more minutes on the clock. 4th, 5th, and 6th grade division. Youth basketball, Nick and Jerry. Blue Tar Heels and the Baby Blues 16, the Blue Bombers 11. Black Knights and the Green Spartans in our next game. First game had the Blue Sharks beat the White Lightning in 2nd and 3rd grade, 23-4. Backcourt violation there. First opportunity for Preston Hill for the Tar Heels to come in. Off the mark, Harriet trying to pull it away from Cook in a held ball. Tatiana Harriet getting some pointers from her coach there, how to pull that ball away. Bounce pass to Harriet, tries to put it up, defended by Hill. Off of the Tar Heels, pushed ahead to Packroan. Little bump, should be a foul, it is. And an offensive foul, a charge indeed, called on Packrone. Little push. So a turnover. Brambley for the Bombers, and he's fouled by Packrone. So another foul on Packrone, this time on defense. Now we're on official count here with, I believe, 3 on Packrone. Jumper is off the mark. The rebound pulled down by Rosgoni, and he walked. Bombers basketball, still no points in the second half. 16-11 Tar Heels at the 10:05 mark. Good defense there, knocked away by Johns. Looked like a 3 ball there. It's just off the mark, pulled down in the corner by Harriet. Then poked out of bounds. Rylan Murray is back in for the Tar Heels, and Jaden Brambley is in. Check that, excuse me. Lola McClusack is in for the Bombers. Brambley still on the bench. Falling down there. Get a foul called on the Tar Heels. Foul goes on the Tar Heels. Number 4, Chase Rosgoni. Lucenti off to Cook. Tar Heels basketball up 5. Baseline. Pass intended for Murray. And a held ball between Murray and Harriet. Another good job by Tatiana Harriet to force a held ball, as Jaden Brambley will come in for the Bombers. She had a good first half, including making 3 of 4 foul shots. Lucenti baseline. Again, baseline, throwing up a circus shot is Cook, no good. Pulled down by Brambley for the Bombers. They're down 5, looking for some buckets. An aggressive defense there, taken away but stepping out of bounds for the Tar Heels was Johns. Robert Jennings in for the Bombers. And a walk there. Thought the foul should have been called, as did Jerry, on Murray, but they whistle steps. Looked like some contact there from Murray, but he gets away with it. Down low, Lucenti tries to put it in, can't get it to go. Rebound Murray. Could have been a foul there on Marino call, and he gets the layup. Getting away with some contact there is Murray, and the lead's at a touchdown, 18-11. Here's Brambley on the other end. She's been in a battle with Murray pretty much all game. Works the pivot. That'll be an over the back on Murray. Just inside the arc, no good on the jumper. Pulled down by the Bombers' Jennings. Let's go the other way. Preston Hill back in for Murray. So he'll come out. Lucenti a little excited there, trying the baseball pass, stepped on the end line. Bombers basketball, Harriet. Poked around, controlled by Rosgoni for the Tar Heels, off the head of Lucenti. Now here's Hill. Tar Heels look to settle it down. Fancy move to the basket, no good. Rebound Lucenti. Shot no good, and the Rebound pulled down, and now we have a timeout as Bramley had her knees on the floor, but they get the timeout called here with 8:04 to go. And the Tar Heels up 7 on the Bombers, 18-11. Back with more after this. 4th, 5th, and 6th grade basketball on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920. The area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company.
Nick and Jerry welcoming you back to youth basketball. Good game between the Blues, Tar Heels and the Bombers. Tar Heels and the Baby Blues up 18-11. 8 minutes left in regulation. Long two on the way. Actually called that a three. No good by Bramley. And the rebound pulled down by Packrone. Packrone off to Johns, who hasn't touched the ball yet this half. He'll lay it in for the Tar Heels. Jack Johns gets the bucket. The lead's up to 9, 20-11. Tar Heels outscoring the Bombers 4-0 this half. Biggest lead the Tar Heels have had, and on the other end, jumper falls down for Garrett Attaway to make it 20-13. Rosgoni looks for help. Again, Johns. Contact, throws up a wild shot, and out of bounds. Bombers ball, just under 7 to play. Murray comes back in, along with McClusack. Murray for the Heels and McClusack for the Bombers. Bombers basketball. Wild pass intercepted in the backfield by Murray, and quickly he's up the floor, top of the key. Packrone, jumper, no good. Murray pokes it away from his teammate. It's almost too big out there. (20-13) Tar Heels here at the 6:35 mark. Off to McClusack for the Bombers, who need some buckets to get back in this one. Rosgoni off to Murray. Murray over the timeline. Threw it at the feet of his teammate there, Crosby France, just into the game for the first time. And a bump will be called there. That'll go on Johns. Johns throws up a wild one, tries to grab it again, and it's out of bounds to the Bombers. Harriet and Cook come in. Under 6 minutes to go. Some contact there, ball out of bounds. And back over to the Tar Heels, who are up 7. Packrone to Johns. Wide open Murray, some contact, and lays it off the glass and in once again. That's 8 for Murray. And the lead's at 9, 22-13, Tar Heels. Hard to defend Murray here with his size. Taken away by Packrone. Brambley tries to chase him down. Heels will reset. And a reach and foul on Brambley. Travel on Murray. Thought he kept the pivot there, but down to 5 minutes to play. Jaden Brambley doing all she can to keep the ball. Bounce pass off to Attaway, and it's taken away this time by the Tar Heels. Going the other way, Johns. Johns, some contact, throws up a shot short. Murray gets his rebound, uses his size to get it again. Off to Cook, no good. And the held ball here is down to a couple of knees as Brambley, pardon me there. 4:39 to go, 22-13 Tar Heels, and checking in again, Will Lucenti. And again, Murray checks out. Poked away by Packrone. Cook fires it up ahead. Packrone has it to the basket, lays it in. Jude Packrone for 2. Leads in double figures, 24-13. Pulling away now as we thought could happen here. The Tar Heels have some good players. Bombers do too, but Murray and Packrone have led the way for the Tar Heels. Knocked out by Cook. Rosgoni and Hill back in for the Tar Heels, and McClusack for the Bombers. Jumper short. Getting up quickly there is Mark Reed for the Bombers. He took a spill. Quick stoppage in play for a shoot tying timeout. Shoot timeout. Tar Heels basketball up 11, final 3:50 in regulation. Packrone, who's been the big star for his team along with Murray, works it into the lane. Bump there. Contact by McClusack. Hard foul. McClusack picks up her first. And Lucenti can't get a handle on it. Some of the Black Knight and Green Spartan players filing in for their game. Here's Brambley. Brambley by the defense, too strong on the layup, and the rebound to Packrone for the Heels. Gets bumped and travels. Thought maybe he was fouled. Mass substitutions coming up for the Bombers on the next stop, and trying to knock down that shot was Attaway. That putback is good. So 2 for Attaway, and it's a 9-point game at 24-15. So the Bombers will send 3 new players in, including Harriet and Brambley, and also checking in will be Joe Hertline as they look for some life here in the final couple of minutes. Off to McClusack, puts it up just off the mark. Brambley can't get it. She'll try to put it up again. Fouled and counted. Jaden Brambley. She'll go back to the line. Now it's a 7-point game. She's 3 of 4 from the foul line tonight. So big shot here for Brambley. Pulled down by Preston Hill. Jack Johns makes to look something happen, goes baseline, puts up the shot, no. The rebound pulled down by Harriet. Johns again. No good. Rebound to Brambley. Up ahead for the Bombers. Down 7. Final 2:15. Wide open path to the basket. She can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Put back. No. She'll grab it again. Throws it off the glass and in. Jaden Brambley cuts it to a 5-point game. Playing a great game is Jaden Brambley. Some contact there and the foul called. That's on Grant Brambley. 24-19 Tar Heels, final 158. And a smart move as the Heels will send in Murray and Cook. And for the Bombers, checking in will be Attaway and Reed. Johns, no good. Rebound, Murray, bump, no call. Out of bounds to the Tar Heels. Murray off to Johns, long 2. Off the mark, Murray tries to save it, he does. For Hill on the baseline, double team, maybe a timeout, but a held ball called first. And the arrow points to the Tar Heels. Good game, good finish, catch and shoot, layup good, Jason Cook. First bucket in a while for the Tar Heels. Their lead's up to 7 at 26-19. Final 90 seconds, taken away by Johns, and he's fouled. Foul goes on Jaden Brambley, her third. These foul shots could ice it for the Tar Heels and Jack Johns. Pack-Roan back in for Hill for the Heels, final 128. Offensive rebound, no good on the shot. Rebound Cook, tries to put it in, can't. Again, Murray with his size and strength lays it in. And the lead's up to 9 for the Heels. That could be the dagger in this one. Taken away again by Johns. No good on the shot. Off to Brambley for the Bombers. Good shot off the mark, though. Rebound, Jaden Brambley, and a jump ball here. So some substitutions here as the Tar Heels look to have put this game away in the final couple of minutes. They were up 5 at halftime, now leading by 9 with 1:02 to go. Largest lead has been 11. Jumper falls down for Brambley. Final 50. Fancy work there by Pack-Roan, showing off his skills. Off to Rosgoni, and he double dribbled. Good take, too strong off the glass that time by Brambley. Long rebound to Rosgoni. Jumper for Packroan is short. Rebound to the Bombers. Final 20 seconds. They're down 7. Need a miracle here. Here's Brambley. To the bucket. No good. Rebound Jaden Brambley. Put back no. Final 8 seconds. And it's out of bounds to the heels, and that'll just about do it. So a good game. Bombers hung around. Off to France. And it's up the shot. No good. And that is the ball game. Tar Heels survive and win it over the Blue Bombers, led by Rylan Murray and Jack Johns and Jude Packroan. Final score, the Blue Tar Heels 28 and the Blue Bombers 21. Coming up, we have another game in the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade division when the Knights take on the Spartans. That's coming up in just a bit. Again, the Tar Heels over the Bombers by 7. Back with more youth basketball after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Nick Barczyk and Jerry Dupay back for the final game of the set here. 4th, 5th, and 6th grade division. Black and green on the court, the Black Knights and the Green Spartans. Then we're underway. The Knights have the basketball, 11 minutes on the clock. Tap controlled that time by Nick Crouch. Off to Aiden Barton. Pushes it left side. Now on the baseline, jumper is off the mark, a little short. Rebound pulled down by Crouch. And he walks, and the Spartans will have the ball for the first time. Anthony Davis. Little contact hitting the deck hard there was number 2 for the Knights, and he'll get charged with a foul. Aiden Barton. Someone has to trigger it in for the Spartans. Nola Mancini does that. Davis looks for help, goes baseline. Looks like a walk, and he gets fouled, actually. It'll be called again on Barton. That's quickly his second. Just 45 seconds in, and 2 shots upcoming for the Spartans. Nothing but net there to make it 1-0. We've had blue against blue, and now green against black. Some hard colors to decipher here. We'll do our best for you. Can't get the shooter's roll there. So 1-0 Spartans. Out of bounds back over to the Spartans. So a good stretch there for Anthony Davis. In the backcourt to Anderson. Anderson. Pulled away by the Knights' number 6, Josh DeBoard, and he gets fouled on the way down the floor. So a foul on the Spartans. Knights basketball trailing 1-0. In the lane there, DeBoard looks for help. He's double teamed. Works with a pivot and a foul here on Anderson. 2 shots upcoming for the Knights, Adrian Rosario Rios. Adrian Rios to the foul line to try to get his team on the board. Second of 2. Can't get the roll to go. And a jump ball there, little held ball action between Barton and Davis, and the Spartans have the basketball, still holding on to a 1-0 lead. 9:40 to go in the first. Davis looks for Anderson. He pulls it away. Throws up the shot. No good, and a walk called there. Before the shot, substitutions already for the Spartans, including Sarah Reed and Neela Donaldson. Here's DeBoard. Nice pass down low, little bump, and again Anderson for the second time bumps Rios as he's shooting, so 2 shots upcoming for Rosario Rios, and the second foul on Anderson in the early going. Rios, a good stroke, just needs to get it up a little bit more. No field goals yet in this game. And again, just won't fall for him. Controlled by the Spartans, but out of bounds, and not able to hold on to his dribble was Davis. DeBoard with a catch and shoot, too strong. Rebound, Rios trying to get the ball to go through, whether at the foul line or on the floor. And again, a tie up here. Donaldson involved in that one for the Spartans. Spartan ball. Rios will check out for the Knights. Davis in the lane, and he walks. Slow start to this one. 8:44 to go. 1-0 in favor of the Spartans on a Davis field, or a free throw, I should say. No shots from the floor have gone in yet. Davis with a turnover, with a takeaway, and off the turnover, he travels before the shot. So DeBoard catches a break there, and the Knights get the basketball back, looking for their first points. Owen Anderson waits to check in for the Spartans. DeBoard in the lane. Double team, looks for help. Samuel Abrams Again, DeBoard's shot is too strong. Offensive rebound. Matt Kolenzik touches the ball for the first time. Again, DeBoard puts it up. Can't get it to go. The rebound pulled down by the Spartans. Up ahead, Davis again. Davis pushing ahead of the defenders. Too strong on the shot. He's upset with himself there. DeBoard the other way for the Knights. He will lay it in, and it's good. 2 for DeBoard. First field goal. It's 2-1 Knights. So each team on the board as everyone gets their shoelaces tied nice and tight as we continue with this one. Up the floor, it's Josh Reed. Anderson back in. Anderson with a shot. Can't get it to go off the back of the iron. Another held ball between the two number 7s, Reed and Kolenzik. So both of these teams feeling each other out, have not had much in the way of offensive success with a 2-1 game. Crouch looks for help, guarded tightly there by Reed. Turned over, Anderson has it for the Spartans. Trailing by a point, and it's taken away again by Crouch. Crouch the other way for the Knights, blowing past the defense, throws up a wild shot, too strong. Loose ball, Reed will try to pull it down, another held ball. And it should be Spartans ball it is. Shot is short by Reed. Offensive rebound, Anderson. Off the rim, no good. Pulled down by Crouch. Crouch up ahead for the Knights. At the foul line, he's hit from behind, and he'll get 2 shots. Nick Crouch will shoot 2. Can't connect on the first. Coming in for the Knights, number 2, Aiden Barton, is back in for the second time tonight. Rebound pulled down by Reed. That one's knocked out of bounds toward the scorer's table. 2-1 game in favor of the Knights. 6:27 to go. Again, a slow start for both squads. Anderson. Again, Anderson has some good looks, and he's very close. Just not falling down for him. Reed will put it up. Another held ball, perhaps. No, coming away with it again is Crouch for the Knights. He looks to get something going over the timeline. Now past Anderson to the bucket. Crouch can't get it to go. Out of bounds to the Knights. 2 substitutions for the Spartans, 1 for the Knights. Under 6 minutes to play before halftime. Knights basketball. Rios going the wrong way there. And before he could realize it, he was over the half-court line for a backcourt. Spartans ball, it's Davis. Davis in the lane. puts it in. He has another bucket. He has a foul shot and a field goal. First 2 for the Spartans. And they lead 3-2. That will be a double dribble. Aiden Barton. Started, stopped, and started again. Davis quickly lost the handle there. And a floor foul coming up on the Knights' number 9. They whistled that on Samuel Abrams. So the inbounds coming for the Spartans, down a point. They're up a point, I should say, 3-2. And Abrams will hold the ball with Davis. Knights basketball in the alternating possessions. Barton gets by Davis. Stops right of the lane, but he gets fouled. Then 2 shots upcoming. 2 shots for the Knights. Number 2, Aiden Barton. No points yet for him. Has picked up a couple of fouls. Subs for the Knights, including Josh DeBoard and Matt Kolenzuk. Live ball here. Knocks it home. Good stroke that time to tie the game at 3, 5 minutes before halftime. So Barton 1 of 2 at the foul line. I'll stay on this side of the floor. Looking for help here. Having it turned over. Tough spot that time by Matt Kutka, who's into the game. Another held ball. And again, Spartan basketball. Game tied at 3, 4.5 to play before halftime. Anderson has it turned over, going the other way. It's Samuel Abrams, and Abrams hit hard, and they say no foul, all basketball there by Anderson. Knocked it out from behind, and the Knights will keep it. In the lane, stops and puts up the shot just off the mark. That time it was Barton. Pulled away by Anderson. Here he comes the other way for the Spartans. Anderson bounce pass to Davis, who can lay it in. And it's not saved, it's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Spartans. Bree no good. Davis puts it up, no good again. Somehow doesn't go out of bounds. Davis keeps it for the Spartans, throws it back to Anderson, who was fouled. They say a shooting foul, 2 shots for Owen Anderson. Foul on number 6. DeBoard for the Knights. Knocking that one home is Owen Anderson. So 1 of 2 is Anderson to give the Spartans a 4-3 lead. And it's Knights basketball off of Davis. Off the glass and in. Quickly down the floor, Aiden Barton gives the Knights a 5-4 lead here at the 3:15 mark. Davis throws up the shot, nothing but net. Davis gets the bucket to go. And back and forth, a lot of lead changes here in the last minute or so. The Spartans back up top 6-5. Now we're seeing some offense in this contest. Travel call. A little careless with the basketball there. So the Spartans have the ball again, up 1. Final 2:40 before halftime, and Davis will bring it up again. Looks for help. Mancini off the mark, good save. Loose ball, pulled away. Good job that time by Barton the other way for the Knights. Surveys the floor, up ahead to his teammate Crouch, who can't get the shot to go. And 2 shots upcoming for the Knights. Going to the line, number 2, Aiden Barton. He's 1 of 2 from the line. Rebound pulled down by the Spartans. Off to Anderson. Anderson to the bucket in traffic. And he'll get hacked. And 2 more shots upcoming for Owen Anderson. Back to the line. He's 1 for 2. Comes up empty on that trip, and the rebound of the Knights. Here's Crouch the other way. His team down 6-5 in the final 2 minutes before the break. Crouch falls down. No walk call. Going baseline, looking for help is Abrams. Poked around to Tristan Teets. And back over to Anderson. Anderson. Another good look can go. Rebound to the Knights. And a travel there on Samuel Abrams. Anderson. Between the circles, Abrams. Right of the lane, bounce pass to Crouch. Now back to Abrams. Have an inbounds here. And we're in the 1-on-1 portion here after the foul. So a bonus opportunity with 1:10 to go, and the Spartans up 6-5. Knights will look to tie it or take the lead with Abrams at the foul line. Checking in for the Spartans is Kutka. Can't get the bonus. Grabs the rebound, though. And a walk. Back over to the Spartans. Anderson takes it in left of the lane, off the glass and in. Owen Anderson, and the Spartans up 8-5. Jumper short. Rebound pulled down by the Knights. Again, it's Crouch looking for Abrams. Defense by Reed, 30 seconds, and poked out of bounds. Last touched by the Knights. Davis. And a foul will be called here on Davis. 1-1. Bonus situation here. Final 19 seconds before the break. 8-5 Spartans. And the Knights will get a 1-1. It'll be Samuel Abrams. Gets the roll and gets the bonus. Good shot by Abrams. He'll get one more. Falls in to make it 8-6. Could cut this to 1. Just a bit short. That's off the face of number 6 for the Spartans. Hopefully she's okay. That's Nola Mancini. Got it right in the nose, it looks like. She'll check out for the time being. Off to Davis, final 13 seconds. Spartans up 2 at 8-6. Poked out of bounds by Abrams. Final 8 seconds. Spartans will have probably one more shot to get off. Inbounding is Sarah Reed. Loose ball, another held ball. Knights ball, they have 5.5 seconds. Length of the floor down 2. Timeout, they'll draw up a play. Take a timeout, 5.5 seconds to go before halftime. Spartans 8, Knights 6. Youth basketball, more of it after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Just sit right down and you hear a tale of a fateful call. You better pay those bills right now or you take a mighty fall. He really didn't know what to do, so he turned to those who did. Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, your bankruptcy crew, your bankruptcy crew. So no matter how deep in debt you are, if your back's against the wall, Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, just give them a call.
Back for the final 5.5 seconds as Coach Crouch draws up a play. Almost halftime. Knights ball, length of the floor to go down 2, 5.5 seconds. Three, down to 2, losing the handle. And Davis throws it up, no good. Lost the handle there, did Abrams, and that's the half. So turned on a bit, the scoring did later on in the first, and it is halftime between the Knights and the Spartans. Green Spartans 8, Black Knights 6. More youth basketball coming up after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health. Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety. For colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies, painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Welcome back, Nick and Jerry. 8-6 Spartans on top of the Knights. So we get set for the second half of 4th and 5th and 6th grade basketball. Knights will have it down 2, 11 minutes to go. Knights coming our way. Here's the board. Turned over. Here comes Anderson ahead of the pack. Lost the handle there. Finds his teammate Davis, poked around and kicked. Anderson to trigger it in for the Spartans. Check that. Davis will trigger it in. Wide open. Layup just off the mark by Sarah Reed. There's Kutka, and he'll walk. DeBoard will bring it up, guarded by Reed. Pushing it up off the mark. Wide open, Sarah Reed, just off the mark. That one hits Kutka in the face, he's okay. Back to Anderson. Anderson off the glass, can't get it to go. Pulled down again by the Spartans, knocked away back to the Knights and Crouch. Crouch, right of the lane. Out of bounds to the Spartans. Davis brings it over the timeline. Anderson. And again poked out over to the Knights. Still no score in the second half. It's 8-6. Spartans in the game. Foul will be called on Reed for the Spartans. His first. Should be Knights basketball on the inbound. Jumper beyond the foul line, no good. Long rebound pulled down by the Knights. Back over to Barton. Jumper no good. Rebound pulled down by the Spartans. Davis, he's going the other way. Nice pass to Anderson. Layup. No good. Would have been a nice connection there, but the shot wouldn't go. Barton. The Knights look to tie it on this possession. Too strong. Rebound Davis. Crouch working on him. And a timeout called by the Spartans, looking to reset up 2. It's 8-6 Spartans over the Knights with 8:35 to go in regulation. More youth basketball after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920. The area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company.
.835 to go in regulation. 8-6 Green Spartans over the Black Knights. Spartan ball up 2. Nick and Jerry. Turned over by Rios. He keeps it in bounds. That's poked away again by Reed. And Barton walks with it. Barely had it. Anderson comes into some contact, puts up the jumper too strong. Held ball. Substitutions here for the Spartans. Into Davis. Throws up a shot that goes in. Davis' shot falls. He has 6. Leads at 4 for the Spartans. 10-6 with 8 minutes to go. Knights look to answer. Down 4. Barton. Too high off the window. Rebound pulled down by the Knights. Here's Anderson the other way. Anderson to Davis. Davis puts it in. Beautiful stuff there. Anderson to Davis. The lead's at 6 at 12-6 Spartans on the 7:30 mark. Barton again in the lane. Puts up the shot off the mark. Pulled down by Kutka. Off to Barton. Abrams. Everyone getting a touch this possession. Shot partially blocked. Stays with the Knights. Catch and shoot by Crouch. Just can't get it to go. Rebound Anderson. Looks to extend his team's lead. It's at 6. Anderson in the lane. He's fouled. Or no, a held ball. Checking in for the Spartans, number 4. That is Kutka. Held ball to the Knights. Barton off the glass and in. Good shot by Aiden Barton. And the lead's at 4, 12-8. Davis brings it up. Pushed off to Donaldson. Looking for Mancini, and it's turned over. Back to the Knights. Here they come. Baseball-style pass up ahead. And saved by Crouch. Rios, too strong, and controlled by the Spartans. Davis has it poked away in a held ball. Should be eventually. The arrow goes to the Spartans. Teets and DeBoard come in for the Knights. Couple of circus shots, no good. Kutka has it for the Spartans. Turned over to Crouch for the Knights. No good. Another held ball. And it's Knights ball. Teets, short. Offensive rebound, Barton. Can't get it to go. Another held ball will go to the Spartans. We've had about 20 of those in this game. Barton off the mark. Pulled away by Reed for the Spartans. Up 12-8 with 5:15 to go. Rolls out of bounds, and it'll be Knights ball, I believe. Spartans ball, perhaps? It is. Reed, baseline jumper, no good. Pulled down by Crouch for the Knights. Good pass. Shot short by Kolendzik, and the Knights come up empty again. Reed looking to get by defenders as the ball poked away. Controlled by Kolendzik. He'll throw up the shot, too strong. DeBoard comes down with it and lays it in. Josh DeBoard for 2. And just like that, it's a 2-point game. Knights in double figures, 12-10 with 4.5 to go in regulation. That shot almost fell through. And a walk. Steps for Kolendzik. Anderson will come in along with Sarah Reed for the Spartans, holding on to a 2-point lead. Four unanswered for the Knights. Knocked away by Crouch. Quickly the other way for the Knights. Abrams off to Crouch. Now back to Abrams. Had a shot partially blocked and over again to the Spartans. Anderson will work again on the wing. Off to Kudka. Flung back to Anderson. Again, that shot is blocked partially and controlled by the Knights. 3:20 to go in regulation, 12-10 Spartans. Abrams in the lane, will try to avoid traveling. He does off to Tietz. Jumper is just no good. Out of bounds to the Spartans. Anderson tries to, I guess, shoot it. Looked more like a pass. Goes out of bounds to the Knights. About to check in will be Alyssa Fike for the Knights, number 1. Here's Barton the other way, guarded by Anderson. Off to Abrams. 12-10 Spartans, final 2:40. Foul. Does the basket count? It does for Aiden Barton. And just like that, the game is tied at 12. 6 unanswered for the Knights to tie this game at 12, and the foul shot could give them the lead, which would be, for my count, their first tonight. No good. Game tied. Rebound Barton. Kick ball. Black ball. Aggressive play in this game. Good defense by the Spartans. Good entry pass, and there'll be a foul on the Spartans. It'll go on number 7, Reed. Another inbound, not yet in the 1-and-1. Hitting the deck there is Crouch, and another held ball between Barton and Davis. It'll be Spartans' ball. Knocked down. Baseline jumper is good, and the Spartans take the lead again at 14-12. Knocked down by Sarah Reed. Spartans up 2. 2 minutes to go. Here's Barton on the other end. He can't hit it. Long rebound grab by Crouch. Crouch is fouled by Davis. Out of bounds to the Knights. Barton, too strong. 14-12 Spartans with the lead in the basketball back. 1:40 to go. Anderson up ahead. He's fouled. And 2 shots upcoming for Anderson. The foul will go on Kolenzuk. 2 shots for Owen Anderson to try to extend the lead late in the game. Anderson, another strong performance. Looks to knock down some foul shots, though. One of 4 from the line there. No good. 2-shot foul. Checking in is Rios for the Knights. Off the mark. Here come the Knights looking to tie the game. They need a basket. And the backcourt poked out by Davis. Actually, last touch they say by Abrams. So the Spartans will get it. Knights need to clamp down on defense. Can't give up another bucket. Baseline Davis. Comes away with it, looks to reset, flings it out. Controlled by Barton. Here he comes. Barton the other way. Too strong. Rebound, put back. Yes! Knocked down by Kolenzik. His first bucket. Game tied at 14 with a minute to go. The next basket could win. That one grabbed by Reed near the end line. He's tripped in the lane and hits the deck. We'll go on Rios. 55 ticks to go. Anderson loses it. And another held ball. Arrow getting a workout tonight. Here's Barton. Tied it just a few moments ago. Double team and a foul there. That'll go on Reed. Sub will check into board for the Knights here in the final 40 seconds. Game tied at 14. Barton has it stripped from behind. Loose ball controlled by the Spartans. They throw it back to Anderson. Final 30 seconds. Anderson over the half-court line. Head of steam, left of the lane. Throws up a circus shot, no good. Pulled down by Crouch. Final 20 seconds. Crouch up ahead. Some contact. They say no foul, but stepping out of bounds is Reed. And the Knights have it. Game tied, 17 seconds. Next basket will probably win it if it's here in regulation. Could have overtime here. Jumper, no good. Rebound to board, puts it up, no good. 8 seconds into the corner, and it's out of bounds. Off of Black, I believe. Now they say off of the Spartans. Knights ball, 7 seconds to go. To the board, he'll put it up, no. And a held ball with 3 seconds. Spartans basketball. We'll have a timeout here. Pretty exciting end to this game. Knights had some good looks. The Spartans will have the basketball, length of the floor to go. Game tied at 14. 3.6 to go. We'll be right back on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Welcome back. Exciting finish. 3.6 seconds to go. Spartans will try to get a shot off, or if not, we'll go to overtime. Here's Anderson. 2 down to 1, and no good. Overtime. So a good comeback by the Knights. They were down by 6, about halfway home in the second half. And we're tied at 14. We'll have a 2-minute overtime coming up. And we'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network.
wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Welcome back. 2-minute overtime. 14 all. And one basket could win it here. Only 2 minutes, 14 all. Spartans and the Knights. Anderson a jump against Abrams, and it's pulled down by the Spartans, and Davis. He'll throw it up, gets it to go, and just like that, 10 seconds into overtime, Davis gives the Spartans a 16-14 lead. Knights need to answer. Here comes Barton, stops and pops, jumper no good. Rebound to board, shot is blocked. Rios on the baseline. Davis takes it away. Looking to find Anderson, he does, but Rios is banged up there. Got hit in the eye. So Spartans ball up 2. 1:23 left in overtime. Off to Anderson. Another bucket could ice it away. Poked out. It'll stay with the Spartans. A lot of contact there between Barton and Anderson. They call a held ball. And the Knights take that to their advantage, get the ball back down 2 in the final 70 seconds. Need a bucket. Long 2 on the way, can't get it to go. Put back, no good. Another held ball here as Crouch fights it away from Anderson. Spartans ball, under a minute. Off to Anderson, he falls down with it, loses it. Here comes Crouch on the other end for the Knights, trying to tie it. Bounce pass to Barton, wide open, lays it in. Tied at 16, 45 seconds to go. Aiden Barton. Anderson looking for the potential winning shot, no good, turned over, here come the Knights. Going the other way. Jumper just short. Off to Anderson, he's wide open, 20 seconds. Anderson, Barton behind him. Anderson is fouled. So the foul there puts Anderson and the Spartans in a great position to take the lead. Anderson's been to the line 3 times. He's knocked down 1 shot from the foul line. Game tied with 19 seconds left in overtime. We'll get one more shot. Coming in is Reed and Fike for the Spartans and Knights respectively. Off the mark. Put back, no good. Again, grab by Davis. Put back, he's fouled. And 2 more shots upcoming for the Spartans with 15 seconds. We'll get one more. This game might be destined for another overtime. Knocks it home. Nothing but net. Davis and the Spartans lead by a point. Knight's bucket could win it. 12 seconds. Here comes Barton. Barton gets a good shot off. Can't get it to go. 6 seconds down to 5. Anderson has it up ahead to Davis. He can dribble it out. No foul. That's it. And the Spartans win it. Entertaining game. Davis knocks home the foul shot at the end to win it. And in overtime, the Spartans beat the Black Knights 17-16. Entertaining affair. Goes to the Green Spartans in overtime by a point. Again, your final score in this 4th, 5th, and 6th grade game. The Green Spartans 17, the Black Knights 16. And that is all she wrote for these games. Thanks for watching and listening. And tonight's game was brought to you. The games were brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Verne, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, Gary Smith, and his fine staff. I'm Nick Barczyk with Jerry Dupay. This has been a presentation of the South Union Township Sports Network. So long, everybody. Once again, your final score in the last game tonight, the Green Spartans 17 and the Black Knights 16 in overtime. So long, everybody.